The world has come to Vancouver's doorstep for the 2010 Olympics, and the excitement it brings can be seen everywhere. As city streets fill with visitors from far and near, many faith communities are looking at it as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to welcome the world. Coastal Church, situated in a high-density area of the downtown, decided to throw open its doors to visitors with an attitude of radical hospitality.
This is Celebration Street. This is kind of the anchor block of the city. We're under the apex of the skyline, so all the big parades go by here, whether it be Canada Day Parade or whatever. So they love it, and they look for a way to come in and celebrate. So, and for the church to do it, it kind of takes the stained glass window off of church, and they go, oh, okay, this is us. And so it's a great way for the church to just be a part of the community.
And now we're here!
The community was out in full force when we visited, celebrating the launch of the 2010 Olympics.
And this is the kind of excitement the Coastal Church hopes to capitalize on. Today is the last day of the torch relay. Crowds are everywhere, and the church has been open since 7 a.m. serving a pancake breakfast.
Whether they were out to see the torch or on their way to work, the offer of free food was something very few wanted to pass up.
I actually just walked by and saw people outside talking about it, so I just walked in, figured I'd see what's going on, and yeah, and all of a sudden I have 2 pancakes in my hand, so I guess I better eat them.
It's a very nice gesture, for everyone visiting downtown.
You can feel the warmth. I mean, the warmth and the will of giving, and it shows. I mean, it's a friendly city. It looks like a friendly church. Looks like a friendly crowd.
What better way to get people together than free food?
Volunteers had been working since 5 a.m. to make regular and gluten-free pancakes, hot coffee, and to make sure the event went off without a hitch.
I think it's awesome just to show people we're friendly people too, and it's like we're all part of Vancouver, we're all part of Canada, we're all here for the Olympics and so excited about it, so it just makes sense.
We're just real happy to be here, showing the love of God to the city of Vancouver and all the world that's come to see us.
But the pancake breakfast was only the kickoff to weeks worth of events and free services.
Then on every big game, we'll throw it open on the big screens. We'll show the hockey games and so forth. And we're shooting out T-shirts and making popcorn and hot dogs. And so we want it to be not just sit down and watch a game. You really feel it. Better than watching it in your little apartment by yourself. I can't afford the ticket, so why not come down and be in that energy of it? So that's part of it, and then we'll do other special events, concerts.
To get an idea of some of those other events, volunteer coordinator Frank Peyton gave me a tour.
Bring your laptop, we have free Wi-Fi, we have an espresso bar that's open.
Is that free espresso?
No, we've had free coffee all morning, but from 10 to 4, if you want to get a coffee, then just go to the espresso bar. It's not expensive, $2 for a coffee. Today is our first Friday, but next Monday, during that time frame, from 10 to 4, we have from 12 to 1, Alpha Express.
Friday nights are party night with live music, a barbecue, and events shown on the big screen.
And you're barbecuing out here so everybody can see you and
so
come
they
in,
can
even
smell
if
it
it's
and be tempted by the barbecue smell as they're walking
very
by.
Sneaky.
Yeah, there's method to that,
And one of the most well-known features of church will continue to be available to locals and visitors alike, opening the sanctuary for reflection, prayer, and counseling. But the church has one more surprise up its sleeve, and for most Canadians, it's the one thing they won't be able to resist.
So Cheryl, as I was saying, every morning from Monday to Friday, we're going to be giving away free coffee here.
Oh, great. So is it going to be here, a table, or?
Be up here. There'll be a table set up there with some people just serving some coffee that we're going to get from Tim Hortons.
Okay, I was going to ask you if it was good coffee. Good Canadian coffee.
It's good Canadian coffee.
Yeah.
And the idea is just as people are on their way to work, just to say, hey guys, you want a free coffee? And there'll probably be some Timbits there as well. And just to bless people,
Yeah, I have to make sure I have to come by. What time is that?
7 to 9. 7 to 9.
Okay.
Every morning, Monday to Friday.
Coastal Church is spending tens of thousands of dollars to open its doors to the community and beyond. It's just one small part of how the faith community is welcoming the world. We'll have more on this in the week to come. In Vancouver, Cheryl Weber, 100 Huntley Street.
Such a great report from downtown Vancouver, the Coastal Church doing a tremendous work there during these games. And joining us now from Vancouver actually is Cheryl Weber. Cheryl, thank you for that report, and also just give us your impressions of the game so far.
Yeah, you know, Ron, it was really hard here with the death of the Georgian luger. The games really did start under a cloud. We just had the memorial service here in Vancouver on Monday, and I know it's hit the athletes hard. Been talking to some of the chaplains that have been really walking through this journey with the athletes, and they've been really busy. They said it's been a really hard time for them, and actually had opportunity for some spiritual conversations. So I guess just hoping something good comes out of this, and that, you know, people are really able to heal and recover.
Yes, Cheryl, definitely it was a difficult beginning to the games, and our hearts and prayers certainly went out to the Georgian delegation and the man's family and so on. But Cheryl, I know there is some good news coming out of the games as well. Maybe let us in on some of that.
You're right, Ron. There is good news coming here out of Vancouver with our first gold medal. You know, that is the first gold we've actually ever won on Canadian soil during the Winter Games. We've been waiting for that, and it's so great to win it so early in the games. People here in Vancouver have been celebrating. You saw it everywhere when it was announced. You saw social networking sites were abuzz. There were signs everywhere. So we're just looking now to win some more medals. We don't want to be greedy, but, you know, one isn't going to be enough. And the Canadian women's hockey team is in the semifinals, so that's definitely something to look out for.
Yes, Cheryl, the weather itself actually, I understand, is quite a news item out there. It's causing some challenges for the games, isn't it?
The weather has been a huge part of this story. You know, they're actually jokingly calling this the spring games instead of the winter games because it's, you know, even mild for Vancouver, and I have to say I'm enjoying it. I know it's much colder in the rest of Canada, but it's not so great for the Olympics. They've had delays, they've had fog problems, they've had a truck in snow, even in speed skating, they've had trouble clearing the rink. So, you know, the weather's been a huge challenge, but the Olympic spirit is overcoming it. The games are still continuing on, and I just want to say, go Canada, go.
Well, thank you, Cheryl, for joining us. We look forward to some of your reports coming up in the coming days. God bless you out there in Vancouver, and bye for now.
Thanks, Ron.